Easy post are looking to attack, they're looking to make moves, they're looking to try and do something special. Remember, no sprinter for them, they're being followed by Pogačar here, and this is where things mightily get really interested, because Geraint Thomas is forced to react and the sprinters are suddenly stunned. 3 kilometres to go, it's all happening again at the Giro.
Yes, it's all happening, and the sprinters will not be happy with this, because it was relatively okay, but I think we're getting to the point now where the time is over, so they're moving on to more of the downhill section. So I think it's safe for the sprinters.
Well, 3 men away. Geraint Thomas is one, trying to get there under the wheel of Pogačar. Eddie Effer on the attack, trying to do something and surprise the sprinters. Behind there's a gap, and it's Alpecin de Koenig who really have to close the gap here.
Alpecin de Koenig with one man, followed by Lidl Trek for Jonathan Milan, who's there in fourth wheel in the peloton. Is Honoré from EF Education, the Dane. He spent the last couple of days at the back of the race waiting for a moment like this. He's got Pogačar and Geraint Thomas, looks over the shoulders. Will they cooperate with Honoré? The answer is yes.
Well, Geraint Thomas, of course, is going to go. They will race, they will go. Pogačar's with them naturally. He is a racer, a born racer, an entertainer, as we've seen throughout his career. Honoré it was who started the party. He's now struggling to hold the wheel here. Lidl Trek in the chase.
Who expected today to pan out like this? Groups all over the place, and that has actually been a good thing for a move like this for Pogačar. Everybody on their limit after those moves early on, and he is just putting everybody in so much pain. Geraint Thomas, he is hanging at a length to the wheel of Pogačar.
Take a look at this. It's a sprinter stage, one of the flattest days of the whole Giro d'Italia. Pogačar took pink yesterday. He's away. Thomas the closest, and this is a real show. Sean, he's opening up the gap again.
Yes, well, he's opened up a nice gap, but I think there's too many riders with teammates here to close this one down in this final 1,400 metres. We can see Lidl Trek are the ones on the front, but it's a brave effort by the two men on the general classification, but will it be enough in this final run of 1,200 metres to the line?
Coming into this big corner now, and then they come up to that last little bit towards the finish line. It's Pogačar who keeps going. Robbie, there's still a gap to close. They come to the final kilometre.
There's still a big gap to close. They're coming in the final kilometre. Anybody who thought they had a lead-out man to spare, they could wait for it. They've got to sacrifice him to catch the two GC men who are on the loose.
Pogačar still there, 900 metres. Geraint Thomas is committing, of course they will. It's a golden opportunity for them both to go out and go at it. Behind, they've really started to go, they're really going to launch. It's Poltic and Meta who are really going to have a go over the top now. This is getting chaotic. It's always been out of control since we went to the hill, and we're now into the final 600 metres. It's Pogačar in pink trying to pull things off. Anything but a procession for the sprinters today. Are they going to be caught on the line? Those behind are gambling, they're waiting. They're making the others chase, as it's Pogačar at the front who sees Thomas sitting on his wheel, poised to sprint himself. 450 metres to go now. Pogačar's still there. Trentin is going. They're closing. The sprinters are there. They're going to get them on the line surely, but Pogačar now sprints. The man in pink is going. You have to hand it to the born entertainer, but he's going to be caught. It's one for the sprinters today. Here we go. It's Lund who's launching it out. Lund through the centre. Vernon's not far away. Dainese is there as well. On the right-hand side, though, it's Milan. Milan hits the front, or does he? Milan's there. They're all to the line at the same time. It's Merlier. Tim Merlier, who has it on the left-hand side. And it was pick a name out of a rather large hat at the end there. This Giro d'Italia, it should have been a boring sprint stage, they said. We had attacks. 40 kilometres. It looked like it was a crosswind classic for a while, and even at the end, Pogačar in pink on the attack. Thomas trying to invent things with him, but on a sprinter's day, they were forced to suffer in the mountains. They suffered on the flat. And finally, it's Tim Merlier who does the job. What a day on the Giro d'Italia.
Well, Tim Merlier, he gets it so right, so often on the first available opportunity for the sprinters in Grand Tours. But what looked to be a run-of-the-mill day in the Giro d'Italia has become an epic that will go down in memory.
Sean, what happened there?
Well, what a performance by Pogačar and Geraint Thomas. The effort they put in there. When you consider the way the peloton was being pulled along by riders who were just getting to that final couple of 100 metres, and then their job was over. It just shows the talent of those two riders, and Pogacar especially never gave up, just kept on fighting, and this man just gets it right again, comes through at the right moment, gets the opening and proves that he is the fastest. But we looked like Milan was going to hold on there, but Merlier, he just comes through at the right time. Perfect timing.
Tim Merlier in his second year with Soudal Quickstep, and his first Grand Tour for this team. On the end of a train that caught Pogacar and Thomas with just a couple of 100 metres to go. It was Lund who led it out. It was Dainese who was there. You could see Vernon was having a go as well. Milan on the left. Jente Biedemans was sprinting. Biniam Girmay, Olaf Koy, but in the end, Tim Merlier. It's Merlier. It looks to be Milan and Girmay.
Yes, it looks that is the top three there, but we could see Merlier there, the overhead shot. He was quite a bit off, had to move over to the right and go for quite a long one, but he had the power there when he does kick, and that's what he's great at. When he gets the open road, he can just be so explosive.
Also displaying how important a good bike throw is there. Take a breath and get the results. Tim Merlier wins stage 3 of the Giro d'Italia. Jonathan Milan finishes in second place. Biniam Girmay was up there with Jente Biedemans, Tobias Lund, Olaf Koy, Ethan Vernon, Stanisław Aniołkowski, Fernando Gaviria and Alberto Dainese.